Stop. Oh man, I don't know how to answer this. Play basketball, Jay. Yeah, sure, but yeah, whatever. It's the inner. Somebody you care about was struggling yet promised they were okay. How would you respond? Of course. Somebody you care about dealt with a great misfortune. What would be your first action? What? Focus on their happiness. What? Try to understand more. I don't even understand what that means. If somebody you care about dealt with a great misfortune, what would be your first action? I guess I'll try to understand. If you're hurt by a friend on accident, how would you confront them about it afterwards? I would fucking call them a dick. If you were hurt by a friend on purpose, how would you respond? Would you confront them about it afterwards? Oh, I've had this. If you and someone you care about both got hurt at this, oh my gosh. Yes. If someone that you do not know got hurt, would you care about their well-being? Of course. If someone that has hurt you in the past got hurt themselves, do they deserve it? Nah. If you witness someone you dislike getting ganged up on, would you join? What? No. This has been recorded. Please remain stationary with the DB helmet attached. You'll experience a moment of discomfort. Do not be alarmed. It will last for only 15 seconds. Great. Fantastic. I'm going to not press anything for 15 seconds because it says time in the corner. The last time I did this, I played Shenmue 2 and I had to repeat an entire day like 3 times. I don't know. It looks like something I should press a button for. We're just gonna let it sit. Let it sit for a second. I got a Pokemon card on the way home from work. They have a Pokemon Center near me. I actually bought these because I was like, I should open these and see what the hell I'm looking at. Because like, I don't know any Pokemon past like, I know some of the ones past the original 151, 150, 151, whatever. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Many months into our ordeal, that world stopped having meaning to me. How long has it been that my time was stopped in place? An intermission cannot reach frozen time, and yet yeah, there we go. I'm supposed to be, well, my schedule switched from, it was Monday through Saturday. Now it's back to Monday through Thursday, but now they're adding in Fridays and maybe Saturdays again. I'm like, all right, you know what? Like I told him before, I was like, I don't care. Just let me know what I'm doing. You don't have to give me a huge heads up, just something. If this message is reaching you, then you might be our last hope. But before we can get to that, we need to know what to do. Okay, I got a rhythm game here. This is Vivid Stasis. I don't know what to expect. It was just highly recommended. This shows up all the time. Project Diva. Wireless controller. You have to release. You have to release. Can't tell. Yeah, it's nothing. It's like they called me in an office and they're like, hey, It's like, would you be okay with doing it? I was like, I don't care. I really don't. I don't care. Like, whatever they need me to do is more money for me at the end of the day. I told someone, like, yeah, like, there's part of me like, man, this sucks because I had planned on doing whatever. I'm like, but at the same time, money is money, man. I can get, well, this game is free, but I can get all sorts of games like that or whatever. So all of this is regular notes, holds, and there's the bars. More money for games. It's not even more money for games. The way I see it is like, ah, yes, I have bought so much dumb stuff I have to recover. Like, I've got this Legion Go here. I used the firm to pick it up, because it was on sale. The thing is that, like, if you were in a store and you see a Steam Deck and a Legion Go beside each other, the Legion Go is overpriced for sure. However, it is stronger. From what I've seen, it feels like it's stronger or it's more flexible than the Steam Deck is because it comes built into Windows. It only has the one little tiny trackpad, which does kind of suck, but in terms of like sheer performance, I get better performance out of this than I got out of my Steam Deck. The problem is that this device normally I think retails for like $850, $900. That's insane. That's unacceptable. That is irresponsible. So I think I got it on sale for like, I think it was around Black Friday it went on sale. It went on sale before then too, and then after it went back down to like $570, $580 or something like that. So you know what? I gotta go for it now, because if it goes back up again, I will never get it, and like the LCD Steam Deck disappeared. But anyway, I'm gonna pay this thing off. So whatever hours I get, man, it works out. Not by any means a bustling hub of officers and investigators coming in and out. The way that this is written sounds so strange. Not by any means a bustling hub of officers and investigators coming in and out through the day, but a humble shack that services what the island needs from its police force. Due to its lack of vivid activity, the detectives and other officers often revel here in the peace when taking breaks. Yeah, all these, whenever I used to see those handheld videos like, oh man, we've got a new Steam Deck killer, I'm like, that's a lie. Steam Deck is like, the expensive one was like $640. This device that you're talking about that's a Steam Deck killer is like $1,800. It's crazy. The way that this the font's written on, it's not the font, it's the words. It's just like, what? Today, however, is no such day. I walked up to the road to the police center. Even from a short distance, I wouldn't really blame anyone for missing it completely. That's not who I expected to be. Is this character's name Saturday? I don't understand. The Tanegashima precinct. It always catches me off guard when I remember how small it really is. I walked... That's not me. I'm not a cat. This is weird. That's... Having like a JPEG of like a building in the background and then having this anime character in front is very, very off-putting. Yeah, it feels like it's like translated and they got the words, like it is a sentence, but it doesn't, the context doesn't really hit. I walked up to the small porch. See, I walked up the small porch to the door and knocked on it. A few seconds passed, but there didn't seem to be any response. I knocked again. This yielded the same results. Frustratingly, it also did on the third try and the fourth. For real? I find it really hard to believe there's nobody inside. Stepping up the porch, I looked around. Maybe I'll find someone by looking through the window. I walked up to it and pressed my cheek up against the dirty glass. Really? Sure enough, I couldn't see anyone inside. Not even a clerk at the reception desk. I mean, okay, think about it. It's a Monday. Maybe everybody partied too hard on the weekend and nobody showed. Maybe they're all out looking for Suki. That's definitely it. I mean, that's definitely not it. But I'll have hope. God knows I need it in this kind of situation. Walked back up the porch and looked at the door again. Well, the sign says they're still open, so I guess they expect me to just try the door. I twisted the rusted handle on the door, and sure enough, it opened without any trouble at all. Fair enough. Not like there's much use standing around out here. In I go. Chapter 1. Missing/link. Just as I saw through the window, there wasn't a soul to be found in the reception area. It really is a no-show here. But the moment I said that, I noticed a detective down the hall. I waved to her, and she looked up from the paper she was scanning. Is she an anime character too? Oh, you, hey, excuse me. Is there anyone I can talk to follow up on a missing persons report? God, I hate it. Staying strong and formal is far from my strong suit. But I didn't exactly think it's a super good idea to be on the bad side of the police. The detective, who isn't even in any kind of uniform, points to the cubicle in the back of the hall. Man, I was hoping to see another anime detective. Alright, whatever. Thank you. I walked down the hall and peeked around the corner. Cubicle. I don't know what I got myself into. It's free. I was looking for like, hey, what are the top rated rhythm games that I don't know? And the problem is that I know plenty of them, but what drives me crazy about rhythm games on Steam is that a lot of them require you to have an internet connection. So if you're playing and you lose connection for a second, it kicks you out to the main menu. Or, you know, if you're using a device like any handheld and you don't have access to the internet right then, same thing, you just get randomly disconnected. Hang on. Phone is going off. Okay. Sitting down behind. Sorry. Yeah, I can't. It's so weird looking at these pictures of like this realistic office and like, oh, here's this anime character sitting down behind it is a woman in a coat, writing something down on the notepad as she looks at one of her screens. Hey, Miss Detective, are you free at the moment? I have a few questions I'd like to ask about this report I filed. I have it in my binder here somewhere. Shit, where did I actually put the damn thing? Started scrambling through my files desperately. The detective looked up from her screen. She seemed a bit confused. Hey, I don't think you can just... Found it. I pulled a piece of paper out of the binder and handed it to her. Here we are. I've got the details in this for if you need to, like, a lookup or something, or I can give you her name or something. Detective sighed and looked at me disapprovingly. Save it. You're here about Suki, right? Not many missing persons reports around here, so this is the first one in a couple weeks. Okay. 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 I feel like I wanna see. I need to see. I need the music's. Oh man. Ah, what did I get myself into? They do have options. They're like, all right, do you want to play like the story, or do you want to play the intended experience and it's like rhythm experience, or do you want to play the story? I think the story just makes it easier to not fail. You haven't. I'll let you know if you find her. Until then, why don't you try to take your mind off it? I understand that it's stressful. Oh, for the love of... Despite her efforts to calm me down, she was clearly unaware of the inverse effect it was having. Okay, fine then. I'll deal with myself. I'll find her, and I'll prove to you that you can do better. This yielded another sigh from the detective. Listen, I understand your worries, but if you go and break any laws or get yourself into danger, we aren't going to protect you because of an emotional outburst. Last thing we want is to find your sister and have to tell her we had to lock you up, understand? Before the detective was even finished with her sentence, however, I was already on my way out the door. What a piece of work. Once I got back outside, I sat down on the porch and tried to calm myself down. Not to much avail. I should message Allison and let her know how it went. Alright, so... Oh, this is my name. Saturnal Orbit. Great. Damn it. Did it not go well? Yeah, I'd say so. They have nothing. Literally jack shit. Well, it's only been a day or so. Man, I guess, but like... That's a whole... I love this. This part right here, this feels like a real conversation. I feel like I've had this conversation with people before. That's a whole ass day's worth of opportunities for her to kick the bucket somehow. Sat, what are you planning to do? You have a question? I'm fighting her. Since obs they aren't Mao. I don't think that's the best idea. Come on, it'll take like no time at all. At least help me hang up some missing posters for her or something. I'm willing to help you do that, but I don't want you to get involved in anything further than that, okay? Suki needs her sister to come home too. Yeah, I get it. I'll be fine. I'm gonna go to the park. Can you meet me there? Yes, I can. I'm nearby, actually. I'll see you there, okay? Until then, try to stay calm. I am calm. Seriously. You've never seen anyone as calm as I am right now. Great. Park is a good bit away, but, not walking that distance in this weather. When does the next bus come? I checked my phone. 10 minutes at the nearest stop. God, put away my phone, got up off the precinct porch, and started walking towards the bus stop. This is very detailed. Alright, we got another thing. What are we doing? What the hell is World Crossplay? What? What did I do? Man, I feel like I got in trouble. I don't understand. I have no clue what I'm looking at here. This is supposed to be harder? Oh wait, look at this. Look at all these options here. Great. Gameplay. No scroll speed. Okay. I would like to know what Scoreface is playing. Yeah, why not? Let's see, what the hell is... The second one must be online or something. I don't know. Oh man, whoa, what are we doing? This means make it a favorite. What a confusing menu. Node flowchart. What is this? Okay, so this is showing me, why is this here? Why isn't this the, whatever? So I guess this is the way that you're supposed to flow through to get to the end of whatever this is. We'll see. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is nothing. I need 10, what? I gotta go do some stuff to get 10B. Man. What is this? Okay, yeah, this is online. So I need to play something. Oh look, there's difficulties. What? They lock you out of difficulties until you complete whatever. Whatever game. Alright, let's see what a... Hold on, let's see. So this is a 5, this is an 8 on, I'm assuming normal. Let's see what a 5 looks like. So we got opening, middle... What is that? Do I want note sound? I don't want note sounds, because note sounds will throw me off. Boost type, don't know. Gauge type, charge, basic, harmony. Oh, man. Let's go with whatever this is. Let's begin song. Let's see what the hell this is. What did I get myself into? Man. It's the left side I'm confused on. It's right and up. Okay then. Yeah, the right side is super confusing, or the left side, my bad. It's the up button that is like, wait, what am I looking at here? Oh man. This is Reddit. It's Googling, like, I wanted to find a good rhythm game, and I see the same ones up there all the time. And like, it's always the same ones that go on sale that you hear me talk about. But again, I wanted to have a game that I could possibly play offline. I don't know if this will work offline, but I saw people talking about Vivid Stasis, like, oh dude, this is one of the best games. Like, what the hell is Vivid Stasis? So, here we are. Okay, so that means that I can't do... Oh. If I could... If I could figure out... It's the up button. The up button is the most confusing thing. The leftmost note is up. And to me, that doesn't even make any sense, but I could change the controls when I'm using a controller, and I don't know what to switch it to. It almost makes me want to get the damn little hitbox thing out that I have, but try not to do that. Let's see what harmony gauge is. I should definitely fail this. I gotta be on the last one. Yeah, there we go. See, yeah, that's about right. I'm pretty sure the most I could do is maybe a 6. Whatever the hell a 6 is. That means I have to do this on this difficulty. This is how rhythm games work. This is what messes you up in rhythm games. Is you'll be able to, like, for me, you can read the thing that you're playing, but you can't do it until you get used to the interface, whatever the buttons are, and once you do that, you're like, all right, cool. I went from like playing super easy to all of a sudden I can do like at least hard. But it takes a while. It's growing pains. That's actually what scared me off of learning Sound Voltex. Is I don't want to spend the money to learn that game. Wow. Let's see where my gauge is. Can I just restart? Oh man. Wow. I didn't see my gauge dropping. Damn. That is, I have no clue. Let's try. Let's see what charge gauge is. I don't know where the gauges are. I don't even know what I'm looking at on the screen. I just see notes. So that's a charge gauge. Not looking good. It feels so weird. It's just the controls just feel off. Sure, I'll take it. I will take a random inappropriate pass. Man, yeah, I think so what's funny is right now I have this monitor stand. So what is this double A? It's like I don't understand. It must have been the thing I just chose, whatever the gauge is or something. Maybe the basic gauge is easier. Because going from failing to a double A and then being close to failing again doesn't feel right. Anyway, so I took the bases off all of my monitors, and I'm using a 3-monitor stand, but I've got one monitor here, one monitor here on both the arms, and the middle monitor is where my webcam is. I don't like 3 screens. I don't mind 3. If you have 3 like 24-inch screens, you're good. But for me, I've got like 27s or whatever, and like it's just too much to just use for great reason. Anyway, I don't know where like the bases are for sure. I know I've moved them around the house, and even then, it's like I'll find one of them and like try to hook it up to a monitor. Go, this isn't the right thing. So yeah, I definitely feel you there. I think I should unlock something for doing a double A. So now I'll go back. Then we'll go to node flowchart and see what the hell this is. Okay, yeah, see, unlock something. I gotta. Okay, so now that I unlock this, then I can unlock this. I can unlock this. Oh man, I gotta choose. Do I want top, or do I want to go to Acropolis? I gotta read the episode first. You can't tell me how to live my life, game. Let's see what a basic gauge is. So I'm gonna turn on the note sounds, and what's gonna mess me up is that if there's any delay, it just throws you off so much. Back when CRT monitors were like normal, like, you know, 90s, 2000s, when I was getting the DDR using Stepmania, it was cool because if you couldn't understand a song in DDR and you could download it, you would hear like what the rhythm is. Like the beginning of the song, Max 300 is. And when you're sitting there playing it in the arcade and you don't hear taps and you don't know what it is and it's moving super fast, you're like, what is this? And if you can't hear the rhythm in the background, you're screwed completely. But hearing the notes helps. But the problem is that with all these like modern things, like I'm using a sound bar, and I've got 2 LED or whatever monitors. I think they're both running at 120 hertz right now, and I'm using a wireless controller, and it's hooked up through HDMI, and the other thing's hooked up through an optical port. Like there's just so many different types of latency, so you never know if it's going to work well or not. So good. Okay, then. Well, that was awful. That was terrible. If they say that's a B, if that's acceptable as a B to them, whatever, dude. So we got 50 points, so I can unlock the other song. Let's see what the other song is. What the hell? Interesting. Another person designed the hardest chart. Interesting. What the hell is the ultimate gauge? Let's see what this is. What is this? Yeah, okay, so I was right. I was right. That's so DDR has they have different modes you can play, and like, not modes. They used to have these playlists that you could choose. If you want to get a high score in the arcade, you had to complete certain playlists. And one of them was Oni. And Oni, the way that it works is that you can only you can only break your combo 4 times or you get a game over. If you manage to finish a song without missing a note, I think sometimes it will refill a bar. So like, say if you like miss a note on one song and the next song is easy, you can kind of build it back up, and then, you know, kind of prepare yourself for the hard song. I was wondering what the hell this was. So what the hell is harmony? What are these gauges? S plus, which is better than a triple A or double A, I guess, in this game. The SS. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. It's that damn gauge. I don't know what a harmony gauge is. What is the harmony gauge do? Why is it's not as strict as the ultimate gauge? Man, that's rough. I don't understand what these gauges are. Basic is basic. I understand what basic is. I understand what ultimate is. I don't know what this is, and I don't know what this is. Whatever. I missed like 4 notes in a row, and it was like, you're done. Get off the stage. take that. I'll take that weird double leg. I just don't understand what the gauges are. I get that the gauges are there, but I don't understand why they're there. If your max score is going to be the same thing, maybe the X good. Maybe the X good change or something. I don't know what the hell it is either. Now, let's see. Actually, before I even... Holy smokes. You know what's throwing me off is here where I'm at, it says it's 11:20 p.m. I'm looking in the corner of the screen. I'm like, oh, it's only 10:48. I realized it said a.m. It's no good. Yeah, hold on. Let me put some stuff in the washing machine. BRB. was a saga. Alright. There was issues downstairs to take care of, but it's all good now. It was like 30 minutes almost. 5 minutes, so I'm probably gonna sit down for a bit. I waited for a few minutes, looked around. Gardener volunteered is tending to the flowers in the garden boxes. I'm not paying much attention to that. Some kids are playing and shouting on the playground in annoyingly loud voices, which I guess makes sense considering that it's a playground. But I wish I didn't have to hear it. Eventually my patience starts wearing thin. Where the hell is she? It's been like 10 minutes. I can't take her that long. She said she was nearby, right? She hasn't texted back in a while, should I? Hey. Hi, hello. Sorry you scared me. Was it really that funny? Sorry, yeah, I got held up on my way here. What the hell is she wearing? What am I looking at? At least like on the main character Saturday, I can understand what I'm looking at, but what the hell is that? It's like the weird puffy stuff. I think those are her sleeves. I think she's like, maybe she's doing like a this for some reason, you know, as people stand on them. Let me just, damn it, not again. My backpack on the bench and rummage through it. Oh, damn it, shit, hang on just a moment. Hold on. Spreadsheets and a binder? This is certainly a change. Hey, I can be organized when it's important. There we go. I find the sheet I was looking for and pull it out of the binder. Anyways, this is where we're at. She leaves at 10 and she doesn't come back. 10 is her usual time to leave, but she's usually back at 9 p.m. at the latest. What else do you know? What do you mean? Have you contacted her workplace and wrote down what everyone said happened on the 22nd? I frown. Saturday, how did you fill up a binder operating on so little information? And besides, are you sure this is a good idea? Seems like... At that moment, however, I noticed something out of the corner of my eye and looked opposite of Allison. Hold the thought, look over there. Is that Kotomi? Allison sighed. Saturday, I'd rather you didn't just brush off my... I ran across the park, waving my arms to try to get Kotomi's attention. Kotomi! I felt a little bad for leaving Allison back there, but I heard other footsteps that indicated she was following me anyway. It's probably all good, I hope. It's a full party. Almost. You need 4. Allison and I caught up with Kotomi in no time. She looked surprised to see us. Saturday and Allison too. What are you two doing here? You hear about Suki? Just as she went missing, I saw a few of your messages in the group chat. Yeah, and Saturday has this idea to try and investigate it herself or something. I turned around and gave Allison a frustrated look. Yes, I do. The police clearly don't give a shit. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they secretly had something to do with it. Allison gave me her own frustrated look back. Probably shouldn't have said the last part. You're just saying things now and you know it. Kotomi seems to find this banter amusing though and chuckles. It's not a bad idea to do a little digging yourself, to be fair. Allison looks at Kotomi with an almost tired expression. You think so? Yeah, I do. I think it'd be fun, honestly, and it's not like Saturday is gonna be able to focus on anything else. That's what I'm saying. Allison doesn't seem to share my feelings on the matter, though. Fun? It's not safe. I can't think of any hypothetical universe where it would be safe. We have police for a reason, you know. I don't want to see you two get hurt. Allie, you know how Saturday is. The best thing you can do here is be there to protect her. No, I am in fact going to... Wait, what? No, I'm not in fact going to do that because we're not investigating. Neither of you are listening to me here at all. Come on, Allie. Come on. Oh, ooh. You know I hate it when you do this. What? Shit. How? Are you done? Ooh. Okay. Allison sighs and shoots me a defeated glance. Fine, fine, we're not doing anything illegal. You're going to promise me that right now. It's settled. Where are we investigating? Saturday? What? I said it's settled. It's Saturday, Tasso what, Tassogari? I don't know. Despite her reserved nature, Allison was just as stubborn as I. There was no getting out of promising to do exactly as she wanted when she was like this. Fine, I promise. Are you happy? No, but it's the best I'm going to get out of you. So where are we going first? Her place of work is probably a good place to start. They have seen her last, so it's likely that they'll give us information as to when exactly she disappeared. That is, assuming she even showed up for work at all. My goodness. Wait, you're coming along too? I have literally nothing to do, and besides, this was my idea. If I didn't come along and either of you got hurt, I'd never forgive myself. I'm glad to have another eye to look out for dangerous situations at least. Saturday, where does your sister even work? I don't think I ever even knew. She works at a geology place, I think. You know, rock stuff. I have the address on my phone. We better get going. The bus only loops around once per hour, and that's on the other side of Tanagashima, near my place. My goodness, rightio. Let's get a move on, folks. Okay. I marched off energetically towards the bus stop outside the park. Hitomi follows at a brisk pace, but Allison lags behind a bit. I wonder what's got her all down in the dumps. Hopefully she feels better soon. Okay. So now... Wild. Just to get to... Man, that's a lot. Alright, so... We'll knock another song. We'll do a song. Level 4. Same person did all the charts. That's cool. Holy smokes, this thing goes up. This thing goes up. Alright, so it's 5. Whatever. Okay. So I screwed myself over before. We'll just go with this. So we're going to go with this, and we're going to stop the game after that, and then I'm going to... Man, I was completely off on the buttons right there. To me, that song sounds terrible. Oh my goodness, that is hard to read too, that whatever, crosshatch. Whatever. Alright, that's another chapter, so we'll back out. This is rhythm play. Okay, so you have to unlock those from there. There's got to be a ton of songs in this game or something. Yeah, these over here, whatever this is. I wish I could read what that said in the back. Okay, there we go. Funny. Release timing? No, not really. I like how all these games, you need to know rhythm games to even understand that that's a joke. Man, that's funny. Okay. So I got this and this. A bunch of these came in a humble. This just came out. And then same with this. And I was trying to install this, but it keeps asking for more space. It's like, check this out. It says I need 60.24 gigs. I have 88 gigs free. Now I don't know if they mean they need it on the main drive. Maybe that's what it is. We're freed up 88 gigs, and it's like only need 60, and it's like reserving space, and it reserves space for like 15 minutes. Like, oh, you don't have enough space. Like, what do I need? Just tell me what I need. Or some of these games here will be like, this game takes up 24 gigs, and then it installs, and it's like, this game is 7 gigs. Let's check this one out. Oh, look, this dude's played hours. Okay. What are we at? We are at 37. Push the any key. I'll go with 60. Let's try low. Let's see how low goes. 16 by 9. It's cool. What the hell? How does that work? How do I... Let's see if this does anything. Fascinating. Whatever. I set it to 120 and all of a sudden it drops down to 60 frames per second. When I set it to 60, it was down at 45. Ew.
All I ever wanted was to touch eternity for an instant. To reach one of those rare moments of bliss, where everything seems in its place and you feel you're part of a whole. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Climbot, go ahead, answer.
Hey, Arthur, it's Chris. Do you ever pick up the phone?
Hi, Chris. Sorry. Look, I've not really got a whole lot of time to chat right now.
Absolutely. Just touching base to say we're good to go here. And I gotta tell you, we're all fired up. Rooting for you to become the first human to set foot on the summit of Kami.
Yeah, sure. Okay, gotta go. Just call me back. Come on, Climbot. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Alright, what are we doing? We're doing this. Even veteran climbers need to warm up. Reach the highest holds on walls 1 and 3 to learn the basics. Fascinating. Okay. Boy, I hate it when games give you, like, if you look in the menus, like, all of a sudden, hey, look, the game is running at the perfect frame. It's like, yeah, I bet. I need this to... It's gonna run at 60, that's cool. We'll cut VSync off. But quality is already on low. Okay, if it's not gonna run at 60, it's also okay. What if I set this to... more settings now. Let's see, I want to see how this runs for me. That's not gonna matter. Okay, so that's that. Hold on, let's potentially break the game. Let's break the whole device real quick. Sets up 120 hertz. Menus, we're going to set this to performance mode and see if this does anything. Probably not. Okay. Ooh.
I am so done. Climbot with double wall vacuum insulation that keeps your coffee warm. What are they gonna come up with next?
Timing system is like weird. Sure. Which one's ball number 3? There's 4. Is this 3? That's 3. How? Ooh. It's gotta be some sort of weird trick here. I think I like this. I think I like this. Okay. Figure this out. So we'll go here. What's there? Stand here. Let's put it here. Okay. We'll have to get F and an A. I'm trying to put something on hold. Sweet. What the hell am I reaching for? Oh. Okay, I got you. You want to explain to me how she's holding this pose? Please, go ahead.
Right on.
Don't overextend. It's all good. Whenever you're ready, climb the rock face. What the hell? Okay. Cool. Oh, this thing here, man, that's something. This 4? This is 4B. That's 4. So you have a 4A and a 4B. How the hell do you get to 4A?
ghost.
Yeah, alright. Alright, me. I guess. Alright, so we're good there. Damn it. Where the hell is the point here? I came all this way up and there's nothing here to tap.
Climb up. Oh, whatever. I'll just get started without you.
Oh, it's over there. Man, I feel like an idiot. I got all the way up there and I didn't see it. Whatever. think I messed up. The way the leg is moving around makes me all extra nervous. Sure. Put this in.
Pittons, please.
Crazy. How neat. Outside of the climbing gym, serious injuries are fatal. Use find a bivouac. What? To save your progress in Petri tent. Okay, so oh, this thing right here. Like a shrine. Man. My hands are in excellent condition. My open bag. Oh, look. I like how that just makes your health go down. Oh, man. Still makes your health goes down. Funny. This is a cool looking game, man. All right.
Again? Who's it now? Chris? Naomi? Don't pick up. I'll take care of it later.
Use chalk. Gotcha. It's weird because I'm looking at all of this here and I'm like, I'm pretty sure the point of the game is that you can go anywhere. It's one of those. I'm gonna save here. That'll be it for tonight. Because it is almost 12:30 and I'm gonna be up for work in like 4.5 hours or whatever. Yeah. Maybe push it to 5. But anyway. This game seems pretty cool so far. This is Cairn. Go ahead and pull it up. It literally just came out, well, yesterday at this point. I would pull it up. But clearly it doesn't want to be seen. I'm just gotta picture the title on the main menu. No, right here. That's it. I had it on my wish list when Peak was blowing up, the weird co-op climbing game. They were talking about this game like, hey, if you guys are into climbing stuff in games, this is a pretty cool version of it. So it is, and it's solo. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Peace. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Here's my Pokemon card. Pokemon cards. This is so I got 2 packs. Got a Journey Together pack and a Surging Sparks pack. And again, I don't know anything about current Pokemon. So anytime I see an old Pokemon, I'm like, hey, look, there's Pikachu. If I see anything new, I'm like, what the hell is that? Alright. We got I don't know what the hell a Swablu is. There you go. Boom. Hopefully this shows up. Sandygast. I don't know what that is. The reason I get these is because, first off, I think it's cool that you just go get Pokemon cards in the grocery store. But it's also like looking at them like, what the hell is this? Zweilous? That shows up, hopefully. Rotom. People are literally going to the grocery store. That's like 2 miles from my house, and they're buying cases, like 2 or 3 cases. The cases are like 40 to 50 bucks each. It's insane. Deduction kit. Cerulege. I don't know what this is either. I have to look into these. Great. We got Indeedee. I'm telling you, man, these, I don't know what happened. I feel like early on I was like, oh, these are super creative. And what should have been a red flag is when they made Voltorb, like Electrode, is that his name? And Voltorb or whatever. So we got a holographic or whatever. This is Quaxwell. It shows up, keeps disappearing. I don't know who Cyrano is. Unfortunately, they don't really give a description of the character on the card. Dialga, I remember this from the cover of one of the games. I know Pokemon. Right here, if it shows up. I'm moving it right now so it doesn't disappear. It's got an energy card. You get the QR code thing on the back. That's pack number 1. So none of these, there's no repeats in this for me, as far as I know. I haven't bought a pack of Pokemon cards in, it's probably been like 5 months. I was getting them, and then all of a sudden, I think everybody, I thought it was really funny that they put a Pokemon Center outside of where I stay at, because it's kind of hood.
So I started getting cards from there, and all of a sudden, more like there's collectors that show up there. I used to work at Target, and people would show up there once they realized they had Pokemon cards too. Of course, there's the stories about COVID when people realized they had Pokemon cards and baseball cards, and they were having to stop selling them because people kept showing up to the stores with guns. I believe we had a few fights out in our parking lot. People waiting to get cards or whatever, and getting mad that somebody was buying too many packs. So we had to enforce the limits. But then you'd have somebody that comes in there and they show up with the whole family, you know, making their kid miss school so they can get fucking Pokemon cards. Anyway, we got Larvitar. This is in the what is it called? Something Together. Journey Together set. Remoraid, I guess. If this shows up. Again, they look cool. You get I wish I could show this one in detail. Like Carablast, again, I don't recognize this one either. If it shows up, keep moving it. If you can see it, it's got like a hyper realistic background and like a 3D rendering of the character or something. Is interesting. Torchic, like I recognize this one again from being a starter in one of the games, I think. Probably like the second generation. That's how long I've been out of it. Octillery, literally never heard of this until today. It's a cute name. Weezing. I know Weezing. Back in my day, this was a Pokemon that I knew. Cramorant, Hops Cramorant. I don't understand the trainer cards either. I mean, I guess it's a cool idea. They have like different moves. Just to, I guess, raise the value of them. Card feels like it's a different card stock. It's weird. Whatever. Pangoro. This is kind of holographic. If it shows up, there we go. We got Stunfisk, which I feel like I've seen a picture of. I feel like this is one of the Pokemon I would see a picture of and be like, what is that? Get that off of my screen. I don't want to see that. Butterfree, again. Back in my day, everybody wanted a Butterfree because he was easy to catch and evolve into. And then we just got another energy card. Boom. That's it. That's what we get. It's 10 cards in each pack. Anyway. So that's the end of that. I may or may not be on Friday night. I'm not really sure yet. I don't really know what I'm doing yet. I know I got to go to work today, but they didn't give me a start time or an end time. Like, hey, just come in and work with this guy. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. We'll see how it goes.